Multiple materials, automatic nozzle swaps, and cleaner prints, Toolchanger 3D printers are here. But are they ready for hobbyists? Or are they still pro-level toys? Let's find out. Hey folks, I'm Rick and welcome back to Directed Tech. If you've ever wished your 3D printer could handle multiple materials or nozzle types in a single print, you're not alone. That's where Toolchanger 3D printers come in. These machines can automatically swap entire print heads mid-print. No more filament swaps, no more multi-material hacks. Today we're checking out 4 options that are pushing this tech forward. The Prusa XL, the upcoming Snapmaker U1, the crowd-funded ProForge 5, and a modular system called INDX from Bondtech. We'll break down what they have to offer, what they cost, and whether Toolchangers are really the future of hobbyist 3D printing. So let's start with the basics. What is a Toolchanger? Traditional dual extruder printers mount 2 nozzles side by side. But that setup comes with trade-offs, more weight, nozzle ooze, and sometimes degraded print quality if the tech isn't up to par. A Toolchanger takes a different approach. The printer parks each individual tool head and only picks up the one it needs at that moment. That means you can have a hot end tuned for PLA, another one set up for TPU, one for soluble supports, and switch between them automatically during a print, cleanly and precisely. Let's take a look at a few of the options that are currently available or soon to hit the market. Real quick, before we dive into the printers, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, SIKAIC, and their surprisingly awesome LED nightstand. All right, hey folks, real quick, let me give you a preview of the upcoming studio space. And what I want to point out is this LED nightstand. This thing is like the Toolchanger of nightstands. Come along and let me show you some of its features. First off, it's got high quality slide rails that glide like butter. Seriously, none of that stuck drawer nonsense here. Inside, there's plenty of room for books, remotes, chargers, whatever else you need to stash away and keep your space clean. The base is solid too, sturdy wood. It's going to hold what you set on or in it. And the surface is waterproof, so you don't have to panic about a spilled drink mid-project or mid-game. The star feature, that built-in LED lighting system. You can change colors with the Lotus Lantern app. There's even a music sync mode if you want your lighting to match your playlist. It also doubles as a charging station with 2 USB ports built right in, so you can keep your phone or tablet charged up without needing an extra power strip. If you want to check it out yourself, hit the link below. The nightstand is available in black, gray, white, and pink. It measures 17.7 inches wide, 26.8 inches high, and 14 inches deep. You'll enjoy free shipping, a 30-day return policy, and a 365-day warranty. And use code RICK30 at checkout to get an amazing $30 off. That's RICK30 for $30 off. Links in the description. Big thanks for SIKAIC for supporting the channel. All right, now that we've paid the bills, let's start with the one that you've probably heard of, the Prusa XL. This machine starts at $19.99 or $1,999 for a single tool head version. One all 5, you're looking at $34.99, and that's for the semi-assembled version. You get a large Core XY build volume, 360 by 360 by 360 millimeters, Prusa reliability, and smooth integration with Prusa Slicer. The tool changing works really well. It's precise, it's tested, and it's backed by a company with a solid track record. The big plus is an established machine and unparalleled support. The XL has been in production for several years. Problems that were identified are now solved, and the majority of the users are happy with their machines. If you have an XL and run into some problems, there isn't a 3D printing company with a better reputation for support than Prusa. But it's a premium product and definitely not entry level. If you're printing a lot of parts with different filaments, colors, or support needs, this could save you hours and a lot of filament. Next up is something a lot more affordable, the Snapmaker U1. This is a Core XY printer with 270 millimeter cubed build volume with 4 swappable print heads, currently being crowdfunded on Kickstarter. The MSRP is $999, but you can get it for just $679 if you drop a $30 deposit early. Snapmaker has built a reputation around modular machines, and the U1 looks like it's continuing that trend, but strictly for 3D printing. No lasers, no extras, just focused on 3D printing with minimal waste. Of course, with any Kickstarter, there is always risk, but for the price, it's a compelling option if they stick the landing. Is it tempting you? Let me know down in the comments. Then there's the ProForge 5. Another crowd-funded tool changer that's generating some buzz. It supports up to 5 independent 3D print heads, uses a magnetic docking system, and includes features like active bed leveling, multi-nozzle capability, etc. This is the largest of the 3 printers mentioned so far, with a staggering build volume of 500 by 400 by 500 millimeters. Early bird pricing is around $1,610 US, which places it right in the middle between the Snapmaker and the Prusa XL. It's clearly aimed at serious users, folks who want to switch between materials like PETG, TPU, and support filaments without touching the printer. The machine looks solid, but like the Snapmaker, a lot depends on how well the team executes after the Kickstarter campaign ends. Last up is something for the DIY crowd, Bondtech INDX system. INDX isn't a complete printer. It's a tool-changing mechanism designed to be integrated into other machines. If you're into building or heavily modding your printers, this could give you pro-level tool changing without buying an entirely new system. Bondtech's known for high-quality extruders and hardware, so expectations are high. It's not plug and play, but for advanced users, this could be the most customizable and scalable option out there. Still, it's exciting to see this level of compatibility making its way into the home workshop. What used to be pro only is becoming hobby grade, and that's awesome. So, out of these 4, which one stands out the most to you? Are you tempted by the affordability of the U1, the polish of the Prusa XL, or maybe the flexibility of Bondtech INDX? Let me know down in the comments. Or if I missed an upcoming machine that has sparked your interest, please let me know about that as well. Take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and mash that notification bell so you can keep up with me for more maker-focused breakdowns. Until next time, let's keep on learning, burning, printing, and growing together. Take care, everyone.